You got problems. You need to get straight. You need a therapist. You know what you need? A therapist.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, y'all.
No more 2022. Moving on to 2020 fucking 3.
How do you feel? How do you feel right now? Let's toast to the new year.
Okay.
We switched it. We switched it up for you guys. We got some champagne. Ding ding
Mm.
ding 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 for the new year.
Wait,
Yes.
let's make a toast. Wait. We can't ding 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 and not make a toast. All right. So what are we toasting to? We are toasting to the lessons learned in 2022,
Mhm.
the 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 concept that will be applied in 2023 from those lessons.
Mhm.
Because what's the use of learning a lesson if you don't learn something and then apply?
This is starting to be a very long toast. I am thirsty.
Friend, I'm trying to be sentimental and you are just okay. Love, wealth, happiness, peace, blah blah blah, bitch.
That's what I was
Cheers.
looking for.
Okay,
Yeah.
cheers, ho.
Shit.
Ooh,
mm. Pharaoh about to go into a whole sermon.
child. I was. Um,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
welcome to any new listeners. My name is Kay. This is Ray. Follow us
Hey.
on YouTube. Hit the like, subscribe, notifications, all that good jazz. And also stay tuned to the end of the episode because we have some details for you guys for a giveaway.
Yeah.
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 So listen to the end. And don't fast forward, ho. Stay and listen.
Ooh,
Thank you.
and usually I'm the person that do that, but my have the tables have turned.
My, oh my, it's a new year, new me, bitch.
New year, more same me, just a little bit
New-
of improvement.
yeah, just
Mm,
just fine tuned it a little bit.
yes, child.
Yes.
But yeah, so this episode it's gonna be a lot. Well, not a lot. It'll be a year recap, and then also our anniversary is coming soon.
Boom, 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 boom.
We will have done this whole podcasting thing for 2 fucking years now, bitch. We started
Deuce,
this.
deuce, baby.
The concept started in COVID, and we applied it in 2021. Then
Deuce, deuce, baby.
here we are. It
Uh-huh.
was not easy, and it is not.
I, it's still not, girl.
It's not easy, but
But our
we are.
baby is turning two.
Yeah, we're sticking with it.
Trying to, doing the best we can with what we got, girls.
Shout out to Mimi. Yeah. Anyways, well, let's just do our day-to-day recap. Uh, let's see. How was your actual New Year?
So actual New Year, I stayed in my house. I
Mhm.
was gonna go to DC. I had plans on going to DC and turning up and partying. And oh my god, how glad I am that I kept my black ass at the house. Because I just was not in the headspace to be around a whole bunch of people.
Girl.
So I'm glad that I listened to my body and paid attention to what I needed, which was some rest. Because this year is already looking forward to be a busy year. And so taking the time that I needed to just rest and just be and not do anything was nice, and it's what I needed. So I'm happy that I didn't go out in the streets,
Mm.
because honestly it's the same shit, niggas in the club dressed up drunk. Yeah. And so I brought the new year in with my friend on FaceTime, and we drank champagne and we watched Dreamgirls,
Oh yeah.
and yes, and it was a great time sitting on my couch.
That is our movie. That like That's our shit. That's our shit. Yes. So, well, to sum it up, yes, me and Kay did that. We did our little rituals together. We cleaned our houses. We laid
Mm,
out intentions,
mm,
manifestations, cooked our New
mm,
Year's meal, little black eyed
mm.
peas, collard greens, cornbread.
To bring in that luck and that money.
Mm.
We need it all.
Yes, we did that. And then, yeah, we sat back, popped a little champagne, and watched Dreamgirls. That was our New
Mhm.
Year's. I stayed up until her midnight, and then I was asleep before mine.
This time change is a hoe. I really do not like this time difference with us,
Mm,
but I guess
yes.
we making it work,
We
girl.
made it do
I
what it
don't
do,
like it.
child. Yes, it was
Mm.
fucking, it was pouring, raining all New Year's. So I didn't
Yeah,
need to be outside.
yeah. Honestly, it was kind of crappy. It was crappy here also in Baltimore or whatever.
Hmm.
Just the weather was real shitty pretty much everywhere.
And they did finally start popping fireworks at the end of the night.
Oh, yeah. They had to wait till it got closer to midnight.
And then it like kind of the rain slowed up, so people were
Yeah.
outside. I said, "Oh, there they go." Okay,
Well,
missed
they was
out.
out here shooting before it turned midnight. And girl, I was, let me go lay down. Let me get low to the floor.
Ease my nerves. Go lay
Because
down.
they was they was shooting. They was shooting close too. I felt like they was on my street shooting.
Was it
Mm-mm.
what she say? Such and such. Not again. Again. What's a
What?
Taylor again?
Oh, it might have been them because they live right there.
Taylor.
Yeah, it might have been them
What was
ghetto
the name?
asses. Taylor, she's like, again,
Taylor.
Taylor. Y'all, my neighbor's so ghetto, and I'm happy they not black people. They white, but they so ghetto. They be having their drama all out in the streets, fighting and shit. It's crazy. It's
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore, so I guess it's to be expected. But yeah. Anyway.
Yes, child.
So for this episode, we're gonna do two parts. The first part, we're gonna recap the year 2022, all the mess, all the greatness that we experienced, not just us, but the world in general.
Child.
2022. We can start with one of the most recent things, and that was Megan and the Tory trial.
Oh, we don't want to talk
The
about the most recent news today.
Oh shit, yeah. R.I.P. Gangsta Boo.
My girl, Gangsta Boo, busy bone a hater.
Busy Bone a hater. She gave us a gem. Busy Bone is a hater. Gangsta Boo has passed away. We
It's
just got the
crazy.
news right before we started recording
Hmm.
that Gangsta Boo. What was she just with 3 6 Mafia? She wasn't like
She was solo
was
and
she
with 3 6.
okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then also too, before the year ended, Barbara Walters passed and
Mm,
yeah.
yeah. Barbara was
Shit.
93 though. Gangsta Boo is
Yeah.
43. Oh my gosh.
43. Yeah.
So
That's real.
young.
I know. I wonder what like what happened there. I don't know if she was maybe sick and we didn't know or what was going on.
It says unknown as of right now, so I'm sure we'll hear about it later on. But yeah, rest in peace, Barbara Walters and Gangsta Boo.
Sending love and light to their family
Yes,
because I know that's gonna be tough.
absolutely. All right, yes. So to
Back to the ghetto
yes,
miss.
to recap the year, we'll start off with the thing that was looming and what we've talked about. But yeah, the Megan and Tory Lanez trial, the long-awaited trial, the incident that happened in the year 2020, and we had to wait 2 fucking years to get a trial, which U.S.
Mm,
justice system crazy.
got to do better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we finally got the trial in December, and he got sentenced and convicted. Well, not sentenced. He got convicted
not sentenced yet. Yeah.
before a couple of days before Christmas, which everybody was like, "Oh, he going before Christmas." Man, fuck all that.
Fuck all that. This girl had to deal with this shit for all these years, man. Fuck that.
Yeah. Um,
Mm-mm.
yeah, but since our last episode where we talked about it, like now the whole the whole jail call where Tori is calling Kelsey and apologizing about what happened that night came out, and then also a ring camera that was around the area that heard the 6 or 5 to 6 shots that rang out also
Mm-hmm.
came out as well. But it amazes me. It blows my mind how people are taking that phone call that he made to Kelsey and still being like, he didn't
Not believing
blatantly
her.
say that he shot her. That's not what he said he was apologizing for. If y'all are that fucking dumb, and if you can listen to the context of what he is saying and what happened that fucking night, somebody being shot, then it's fucking clear. Y'all want to take it and like twist it in y'all own mind and put it, no, well, he didn't actually say. What more do you want him to say? Of course he's not going to outright say it. He know he's being recorded. But if you
Mm-hmm.
take the context of, oh, I was drunk that night, that ain't something I would do. Like, I was just drunk. I don't know what happened. Like, as soon as I walked in the door, they was giving me shot after shot. I'm so sorry. Like, what else are you apologizing for? People were saying he was apologizing for sleeping with both Kelsey and Meg. In the context of that conversation he was having, it had nothing to do what was happening in the past or what has happened in the past.
Just some people are just hell bent on not believing Black women when they say things, when they are the
And
victims.
it's not even believing Black women. It's just the context of it. It's there. Like, we can, if Meg was lying, we would know she was lying. But she not lying. She not.
She had a bullet in her foot. Like, there's really no lying about it. She didn't put it there herself. Like, so, but some people are just hell bent on that, and
Yeah.
the picture is so much bigger than what it may seem like. And this is just something like in our culture with Black people in general, like where we just don't protect Black women at
Mm,
all. Even our own, either other Black women are going to bat for this nigga. Like, and that's the part that really gets me.
yeah.
Like, just think about what that does to somebody. Just think if you were a Black woman and you up here rooting for this man, and you like, nah, he ain't do it, they can't prove it, they can't do this, and you talking to another Black woman who might be suffering from abuse but don't want to come up and speak up, because even if she do, she see how you react and how you going to bat for these niggas. And so why speak up? Because nobody's going to protect me or look after me. And this is the message that we send to our kids, to our nieces, to our nephews,
Mm-hmm.
just as a culture. Because when stuff like this happen, don't nobody stand up for us, bro. Not even other women.
We out here by ourselves. You are out
Like,
here by
and
yourself.
so you might be going through a similar situation where you're facing abuse or something, and you don't want to speak up because you see how other people in your community is taking up for this man, and he the villain.
Mm-hmm.
He the villain in the story. Right. So it's way bigger than just them being celebrities and getting shot. This is the message that is in our
Yeah.
community, that don't nobody want to protect us.
Yes.
Shit's crazy.
Yes. Well, good riddance. I wonder what kind of sentence they're gonna give him. That's honestly, that's the biggest part of it. Okay, yes, there's a conviction. Let's see what kind of sentence he gets. I think he's supposed to get sentenced next month or this month. So we'll see how
Mm.
that goes. Moving on. This happened kind of at the top of the year, and it was the slap heard around the fucking world.
And that bitch was loud. It was so loud. What did the five fingers say to the face?
Slap.
Slap.
Yes. My guy Will Smith at the Oscars going up on stage and slapping Chris Rock. Which
Slapping the dog shit.
now Chris Rock,
Not just slapping, just slap the dog
he
shit.
did. He took it from he
He
whap. Child.
Mhm.
They can hear that in the back. Yeah, so now even Chris Rock has a special now that's dropping in March of this year, Netflix special, and I'm sure he's going to talk about it. And I've heard he's talked about it in his stand-up comedy shows a little bit, which he was here in Sacramento, but I didn't go see him. Anyways, yeah, that whole thing played out. Will Smith has apologized now. He's made a slavery movie since then.
I'm so tired of the slave movies, bro. The story is old. We know what happened. Can we stop telling that same
Yes,
narrative?
go watch The Roots if you want to see some slave shit. That was a
Damn.
good little series. But anyways, yeah, stop. Let's stop making these slave movies.
For
Um,
real. We are so much more than that. Can we go back before we were slaves?
well, kings
Let's
and
do that.
queens.
Kings and queens. Can we show that? If you want to uplift the damn people, show where we came
Mm-hmm.
from. Not us in fucking shingles and not shingles, shackles.
But shingles is a thing.
Yeah, but but in shackles, don't show us like that. Show
Yeah,
us when we was thriving before they came over and started fucking with us.
absolutely. Um, yeah, I still haven't watched that movie. I don't, and
And I don't think I
yeah, I don't have
am.
the desire to be honest.
I don't want to. Yeah,
Yeah, so Will has apologized. Didn't Jada do a red table talk?
I believe so.
Anyways,
Yeah.
they have all moved on. So we have moved on, and let's give Will Smith some grace. I think he should have some grace. He made a mistake. He apologized. Whether Chris Rock forgives him or not, that's up to him. But I think it was right, or is it something I would have done? It's not something I necessarily would have done. However, I understood it, so I sympathize. Keep your mouth closed. Yeah. Also, the the thing that has second and third order effects is the fucking war that has happened between Ukraine and
Ukraine and
Russia,
Russia, girl.
and how these gas prices have they've come down a little bit since then, but they did skyrocket, and they're still up there. But they did skyrocket once the war started. And then we've given them so
And it's a
much.
war. Lives have been lost.
Mm,
So things like that. War is
yes.
nasty. But the impacts of it, like afterwards, like inflation, all this other. I don't know if that got anything to do with this inflation. I'm sure it
Yes,
do, but
100%. All that money that we're
yeah.
like giving Ukraine to supply them, that has
Mhm.
happened. There's so many implications, like the diaspora, like people being separated from their families.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's a
war is
mess.
a bad thing. War is a terrible thing.
Yeah.
It's,
But yeah, these gas prices. Eggs. Have you seen the cost of eggs?
bitch, what? Like, I should, because I buy them all the fucking time.
Eggs here, so I know they high out in Cali, is four
Oh,
dollars
bitch.
a
I pay about
dozen.
$8 for a goddamn dozen eggs.
Oh my
I pay eight
god.
dollars for a dozen eggs.
Bitch, eggs used to run you about 89 cents max, bro. A dozen of eggs.
I pay eight
They out here
dollars,
charging $4. $8 for a dozen of eggs, bitch. I'm about to go buy a chicken and get a little
and them
coop.
taste better. Them them
Girl.
eggs be on point. But yeah, I pay $8 for some damn. I pay. It's California, anyways.
Mm,
Yeah, gas
mm-mm,
is
mm-mm.
first of all, fuck Chevron. Chevron got gas damn near $6 for a fucking gallon. So don't go to
Yeah, I feel
Chevron.
for you out there.
But on average, I pay a little under $4 for a gallon of gas.
A
Yes.
gallon. It went down out here. If I go to Sam's, it's like 2.90 something. If I go to Sam's
Yeah,
Club,
depending on the day, it might be like low for $4, 4.15, or 3.80, 3.90 something. Depends. And I use my card, so
mm,
it costs more when you use credit versus cash.
mm-hmm. Debit. Now you need to go get some damn cash, some dollar bills, y'all, because that is not
Either way, they're
good.
gonna charge you anyway. ATM fees, you're gonna get charged for something,
You right.
child. Always.
Lose lose. Next, so to lighten things up, we got a great gift. We got a couple of gifts, but our girl Queen
Oh.
Bee gifted us with the Renaissance
Oh
album.
yes. This
That was a great
Yeah.
gift.
The summer of
That's the
2022.
gift that keep on
And it
giving.
ain't stopped giving.
It ain't
Yeah.
not giving because she still live rent free over
Mm-hmm.
here.
And we are
She still live rent
patiently waiting
free.
for visuals still. Patiently waiting for that
I
tour.
got I got the money ready for these tickets. I'm
It's on the
going.
side for you.
It's on
Mm,
the side. I have set it aside for Beyonce
yeah.
tickets.
You gotta get ready because I know
Mm.
one thing's for sure.
Mhm.
If you ain't gonna be online at the time that them fucking tickets drop, them tickets are gonna go.
I might I might need to take the day off. Like if she let us know when these tickets going on sale ahead of time, I might take the day off just so I can be there to buy the
But
tickets, bro.
shit fucks it up. Like the internet fucks it up because these robots that buy the tickets, they buy
Mm,
them so fast. Like they don't even give us a chance to buy them, and then they resell the tickets. It's crazy.
mm-hmm.
So I hope that doesn't happen, but I have a feeling that's going to happen because it's Beyonce. The tickets are going to get sold out really fast, and then the resale is going to be fucking crazy.
Mm,
And that's what
mm-mm-mm.
happened with Jasmine Sullivan's whole ticket or tour. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah. Her tickets, they was running about
It's
$400
because they
a,
were being
bruh.
resold. Like she didn't list them at that price. The bots on the internet bought them, and then the resale hiked it up. It's crazy. Like you don't even want. I don't even want to go to concerts no more because of that.
If that's
Yeah,
it,
it's
yeah.
like the money isn't even
Mm,
going to the artist.
yeah.
So
Well, who the fuck does it go to, and how do I get one of these bots to buy the tickets so then I can resell them and make some of the money?
questions that need answers. I don't know. You need to talk to somebody in cyber. Buy you a bot. But
That's
that's
what
the
I need.
thing.
I need
These niggas
something
ain't
else.
buying just one bot.
They're buying all the
And
bots.
so when you buy your one
It's
bot,
a crazy
you're gonna be
world.
mad because the other one's gonna win.
My-
So it's a lose-lose situation to
It's a
me.
crazy world. Crazy world out here,
Anyway,
bro.
shout out to
Mm, mm,
B.
mm, mm.
B and actually I'm gonna shout out Drake too, because I like the Drake album. I don't care what anybody say. I like that Drake dance. I like it better than that damn her loss, him loss, his loss.
21, can you do something for me?
Yeah.
Now, you don't like that
Mm-hmm.
album with
Not a
Drake and
fan.
21? I mean, I like both of them because I'm a bird, so I like the
Mm-mm.
ghetto stuff. But I also like the dance album that he made
That's my
too.
shit.
I feel like it got slept on. I felt like it was
The dance
good.
album? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
definitely got slept on. I love that album. I'm not a huge
Hmm.
fan of this latest 21 and Drake album. Mm-mm. There's like one or
Hmm.
it's a couple songs that I like, but the album as a whole, I'm good.
You ain't
Mm-mm.
feeling it.
I'll do the yeah.
That's fair.
But yeah, it was a summer of dance music. I love it. Even Meg put out her little dance song, which I didn't like that one, but whatever. I ain't gotta,
I don't
yeah.
like that one either.
Her,
She,
him,
she,
him, him, him,
we, they, us.
me. Uh Also, let's talk about what do I want to talk about? Brittany Griner. Our girl
Mm,
Brittany Griner,
yeah.
she ended up locked up in the jail for possession
In
in
Russian
Russian
jail.
jail,
That
child.
ain't just regular jail.
Yeah,
Russian
she
jail.
got caught up
Shit.
over there.
Mm-mm.
I feel indifferent about this subject uh,
Why? Why so?
because
I don't think we
I
really
don't.
talked about this
Yeah, I don't think we
previously.
went in depth with it, but like
Hmm.
I feel like not to throw any shade towards her, but like when you are in other people's country, you have to know better and do better.
Hmm.
And I can't say, but I mean, she admitted guilt, so clearly
Hmm.
she had some form of marijuana dust, whatever it was that she was carrying in her vape or whatever it was. She had it, and it's like
Hmm.
this has become a huge, like an international incident, and now we're
Hmm.
negotiating, doing horrible negotiations to get you out of jail for something. They used you as a
That could have
yeah,
been
and they used her
prevented.
as a pawn because of the uproar that it caused in America. And Russians did what they had to do to get what they wanted.
Yeah.
So I feel indifferent. Like I'm glad she's home. I'm glad she was able to come home, but and
And
that
that
she's
she's
safe. But
safe.
at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like
And then also it's weed. Like how we see weed, it's just like a slap on the wrist, but over there it's different. So maybe that's why it just I guess people were upset about it because it's
but
just it's
I
weed.
get that part too. But then also being an international basketball player, you know the rules over there and you know how
Hmm.
strict it is.
You know what? I've always wondered how people go to the airport and forget that they have guns and things like that on them when they
Mm.
go through TSA. But it happened to me, friend. It happened to me. I'm gonna tell you how it happened to me. I caught it, and I'm so glad I caught that bitch. But when I had went camping that time, when I
Hmm.
went out in the woods, I had a knife. I had a knife in my purse, and I had just had the knife in my purse. I didn't think to like. It just didn't dawn on me to like check my purse before I went to the airport. I honestly
Yeah.
forgot it was in there before I was about to put my stuff on the belt to go through the scanners. I just so happened to check my purse. And when I looked in there, I was like, fuck. And so, like, real quick, I just took it, put it in my hand, and dumped it
Oh
in the
shit.
trash can before and put my purse on the belt. But, like, I always wonder how
Well,
people
yeah.
forget that they have those things, but it happened to me, and I can see how. Now, a gun, I remember if I
That's
got
what
a
I'm saying.
gun on
A
me or
gun,
something like that.
anything, a knife
Yeah.
isn't illegal, or a gun, you
Yeah.
know that you have to the the part of carrying a gun is knowing the rules and being
Knowing,
mature
yes.
enough to know when and where you are carrying your gun. So to forget your gun, I can see, especially in a state where you carry all the time, probably how you could forget,
Mm-hmm.
but still the the part of being a gun owner is having the wherewithal to be like, I am, like, to know where your gun is at all times.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see how you could forget, but at the same time, weed, uh,
And that's kind of the same scenario. Like, if it's something that you do all the time, you may not think like, oh shit, let me
but you were in
double
Russia
check.
doing it. It's not like you went from America to Russia. No, you were in Russia, leaving
Yeah.
Russia. One, you already breaking the law in Russia by using. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I get what you're saying, and I like I said, I think that everybody is just
yeah,
happy that she's home, she's safe.
absolutely.
But I seen something on the damn internet talking about it was these young sirs, and they was doing like a they had them talking about some bone studs and harmony, and they was singing, and they had their little thing going, and they was doing. And I was like, "What are these sirs doing, sir? What are y'all doing?" And they was singing. They talking about some. They was trying to get Brittany Griner back
Child,
home. I was like, "Y'all wrong for that shit."
it
The internet is a
is,
crazy
child.
place, bro. It is
That's
really a crazy
funny.
place. You want to know what else
But
is a crazy ass place?
why?
America,
I mean, yeah, but why?
cause yeah, you don't have to ask why, but you can just but because they try to control women and
Child,
their bodies and their vaginas, and Roe versus Wade, that crazy shit happened
child.
this year. And what the
I
fuck
w-
was that?
I
Like,
wonder
why?
because honestly, it hasn't. I haven't heard a lot about it. Except for those few months that it was happening in. I wonder how many people have actually
Hmm.
been affected by it. Yeah,
Probably tons of women.
yeah.
Probably tons.
I would love to see
Crazy.
those statistics. Yeah.
Like the stats for it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, probably tons of women. I know that out of that though came a lot of great resources to help women who lived in states that it became illegal in, to like get them
Yeah.
um
The
transportation
companies.
and
Yeah.
lodging and
That's awesome.
to the places to get those things. But it's just, why do I have to go through all of this to do something that is
And
for
now I
me and
got
my body?
shame. Like, now I feel shame because now I have to request time. Like, I have to request this time to get transportation and stuff like that. When if it was local, then I ain't got to
Mhm.
do all that. And ain't nobody in my business.
Yeah.
But now people are in
Mm.
my business. Like, having an abortion can be shameful. People are, it's not an easy decision to make. And people put so much shame on it.
No.
So like now, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's crazy. The people, they think it's just
Yeah.
like a, some people are like, "Oh yeah, I'm just like eating Skittles."
Just being
Yeah.
like careless. Yeah, like they just assume that women are being whores and being careless, and that it's just like a form of birth control. No, women go to these places
Yeah.
because they need it, Like whether they, even if they was being a hoe and is using it, that's their body, and they can still choose to do that shit, because guess what,
Mm-hmm.
that's their body. But sometimes it might be
Mm-hmm.
for medical reasons, it might be because financial reasons, they can't afford to have a kid, or it can just simply be because they don't want to carry a fucking baby, because that's not an easy
Absolutely.
task to do. And then not only to carry said baby, but to then raise that child into a
Mm-hmm.
decent human being. Like, that's no
Mm-hmm.
easy task. And so yeah, I don't think that women should be shamed for it. And I think that they should be given the resources where they live to, if they want an abortion, be able to
And then
have
if
that
they had this
abortion.
baby, y'all still not gonna help her and fucking with welfare and stuff.
Hmm. Yeah. And so, yeah. But, people with vaginas make the rules, and they don't understand
People
what it
with
takes
vaginas
to
make the
do
rules.
these things. No, I
Oh,
said
okay.
people without vaginas
Yeah, yeah,
make these rules, and they don't know what the fuck it takes to go
yeah.
through these processes. So until that changes, then this is the bullshit that we live in,
Child.
unfortunately. So for you, Fran, one word that sums up your
I'm gonna be
2022.
honest. 2022, if I can think back at 2022, I don't ever want to say I've had a horrible year because I don't think I've had a horrible year. But if I can look back on 2022, it's been a pretty stressful. Like it's uneventful, but like I just remember a lot of stress connected to it. So
Mm-hmm.
honestly, it's gonna be stress. It's not a positive word, but
It's not a
that's
positive
that's
word.
what I can think back to. If I can recall my 2022 stress.
I am on the same lines with you, Fran. I would like to say that
Mm,
it was a challenge for me. 2022 was a challenge. The top of 2022 was
mm-hmm,
fucking horrible for me. Like, those first 3 months was horrible. It started to transition and get better, only to get better
mm-hmm.
to have to move and transition even further. Um and still never really got my damn bearing straight. I'm kind of getting it straight now, but like, we had the whole new year. So yeah, but 2022 did bring
Mm.
some great things for me. I will say that finances,
That's
great year
good.
for
That's
me.
always a great thing.
Great year for me. But there was some challenges, there was some bumps and things like that. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was a challenge. Definitely a challenge.
Okay.
Um,
So if I could ask you, was
mhm.
2022 a year that asked questions or was it a year full of answers? Do you get what that means?
I do get what it means.
Okay.
And it was definitely a year full of answers for me.
Okay.
I learned a lot about myself this year.
That's good.
Um, I learned a lot about a lot of things about myself. Um, Without getting into much detail, but yeah, I learned a lot. I
That's
learned
good.
that I am a tough cookie and I can take a lot. That don't mean I need to take a lot at
No.
all times, but I definitely like test my limits
Mm-hmm.
this year. So yeah, it was definitely a year of answers for me though. What about you?
I think it was a year that asked questions.
Why so? Details.
Um, because I feel like I said, it was a very uneventful year. So like I think I maybe asked the questions like what does Raven want to be happy? Like what's gonna make me happy? And I don't think they got answered in 2022. So now those are the questions that I need to ask for 2023 or answer, sorry, for 2023
Yes.
because the questions were asked. I had a lot of questions um in all aspects of my life, not just career wise, just love life, financially, like a lot of questions I was asking. What does
Hmm.
that look like? So, 2023. I got some answers. I need to get some answers.
You got some work to do so
Okay.
you can get these
I
answers.
got work to do.
I got a job, baby.
Mm, child. So that's what it is.
Okay, so moving forward, what do you want 2023? If you can sum up one word for this year, what would you want it to be?
Happy.
Happy?
Happy.
But you still have to determine what happiness looks like for Ray. So we need to figure that out first. So then that way you can bring this into fruition. You like what I did there with the hands? Ooh.
Yes, I do agree. No, yes, but which is why I say happy too, because I think if I'm happy, then I'm stress free. If I'm happy, then I'm financially stable. If I'm happy, um, also see my love life being great. If I'm
She
happy,
getting dick down.
child.
That's all it really take to make my friend happy. That's really all it takes.
Some good one, child. If I'm happy, yeah. So if I'm happy, I'm at peace. Like, yeah.
So that's what happiness looks like. Peace. Stress free.
Yes.
Okay. I agree with you.
Yes, child.
I
We
agree.
laid out them intentions. I laid them out like, mm. Yeah. Mhm.
Look at them damn intentions out.
Mhm.
For me, I think the word that I want 2023 to look like, I want to be focused. I want to be intentional in the things that I do. I think that's a big thing for me. I think sometimes that I get very caught up in going through the day to day routine, and sometimes I can lack like passion almost
Mm.
about life in general.
Same.
I don't have one thing that I'm just like extremely passionate about. So I think the way for me to change that is to just be intentional in the things that I do. And it might not be something that I love, but if I go in with the intention to just stay focused and to do my best, then I think that's hopefully that I can create some within me
Mhm.
to care about those things that I do and to care about the mundane work or the mundane routine that I go through just through daily life, right?
Mhm.
And so that's something that I just really want to create for myself. It's just, mm, you know,
Mhm.
because sometimes I just really feel like, oh, well, I don't give a fuck. Like, oh,
That's
they work out. Oh, well.
that's
Like, I don't
exactly
want
how
to
I
be like
feel.
that.
Mhm.
I don't want to be that way. I want to give a damn about something bigger than me,
Mhm.
bigger than myself. And the only way that I know how to do that is just to stay focused and to just, yeah.
Hmm.
So hopefully this works. Shit, we gonna see. If not, try again in 2024. Like,
That's all we can do. I mean, that's all we
yeah,
can do. That's all. The intention is there.
yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Ciao.
Huh. But shout out to us, friend,
Shout out.
because even though 2022 wasn't the greatest of all the years, right?
Mhm.
We here and we doing what we doing.
Period.
Like, we still show up each and every day
Period.
to whatever the fuck we gotta be at. Like, we still showing up, we still here, and so for that we can pat ourselves on the back.
You know what I
Yeah.
also want to shout out? I was thinking about this earlier.
What's up?
I think so. I'm not gonna say we bash men, but I want to shout out. Kay, like, what the fuck she about to say?
Mm.
I want to shout out all the men out there, even if it didn't work out, who were still good. You know, who were still good men.
Ooh, I'm about to post some more prosecco in here,
That's
girl.
what I want to shout out because even when things don't work out, even if we're not compatible and it didn't go the way we would have liked it to go, there were still some good men out there who were still good men. Look, Kay, like, well, who? Um, I I just want to shout. I'm not saying it was this year, but I'm just saying in general, there are good men out there who are still good men despite. We all have flaws. We all have some growing to do. Things don't always go the way we intend for them to go. And we can say things in the heat of the moment, do things in the heat of the moment, but sometimes people are still genuinely good people at the end of the day. Um, yeah, but then fuck them niggas who is just pieces of shit. So, but I was gonna keep it on a positive note, but I went that route.
Let's keep it
Yeah,
positive. Let's keep it
so let's
positive.
keep it
Let's
positive.
try.
Yes,
Shout out to the men that even if it didn't work out, they were good
they
people.
still, yeah,
Shout out.
yeah.
Yeah. And even for the ones that was shitty people, you learned something from them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, even if they wasn't the greatest individual, like it's always a lesson to be learned in something,
Always.
and for that we can always be thankful. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Hmm.
That's it. That's all I got. I just wanted to shout them
Look at
out.
you. This is a new year, new you, because you shouting out niggas. What is this? This my friend?
I'm looking for 'em. Mm,
Oh,
mm,
okay. You
mm.
trying something new this year. I see you, girl.
I am.
All right, moving on because my friend something I got into her. We about to go ahead and do our little celebration for our podversary or
Yes, child.
whatever.
Yes.
So we're gonna do this by picking out some of our favorite episodes of 2022. Friend, what was your favorite episode? My friend is tired.
Uh,
Damn. What was your favorite episode, friend?
let me see. I think, damn. Mm. I think one of my favorite episodes was the "She Cook, She Clean, Never Smell Like Onion Rings" episode, and
Yeah.
that's the episode where we talk about submissive women and like what do men really want that. And I got a lot out of that it's honestly 50-50 because I threw up a whole
Really?
poll asking like do you want to and then everybody's definition of submissiveness is different.
Mm-hmm.
So just find somebody out there who wants what you want. That's all I'll say.
That was a really great episode, though. I think that, especially for us in this area that we in our life right now, it's like we're trying to combat this very masculine, hard side of us, and so it's a very like fine line with trying to like find that softness, but also making sure that like we have to be independent, we have to be hard, but that makes it difficult for us in relationships because most men don't want some other masculine energy in the form of a woman
Mhm.
that's always,
Mhm.
and even though we're not necessarily that type of woman, it's not necessarily the rah rah rah. It's how you go about certain things and your attitude and the way that how we are. We actually really act like some men, like you and I. And I think that's probably one of our weak areas when it comes to our romantic
Mhm.
lives because don't nobody want to deal with that.
Mhm.
And so that was a good episode because some of the things that interview with Jazzy and Shambooty brought out, we were looking at like that bitch crazy, but it's crazy to us because it's just foreign to
Mhm.
us because we're not used to doing those things.
Mhm.
We're not used to doing that stuff, and then that maybe if we were allowed to get into that feminine and to really just be soft, that maybe those things wouldn't be as crazy as we think that they are.
Absolutely. And I guess a revelation that I had this year too is it's not yes, we have this side of it. Honestly, we are who we are, right? But I
Yeah.
think that is feeling safe enough with the person that you're with to
We say that time and time
yeah.
again. You have to feel
Yeah,
safe.
you have to
Yeah.
trust the man that you're with. And I mean, it don't whoever you might be with and you think that this might be perfect, but like if y'all are always combative in like this masculine feminine like rah rah rah, that might not be the person for you, like because you don't feel like
Mhm.
you need to like y'all both neither nobody can relax in the relationship is what it's
Mhm.
looking like. So there are people out there who, if you are more of a masculine type of woman or have that type of energy, there's somebody out there who can either make you like soften automatically, or somebody who can like meet you where you at and it doesn't feel like a combative thing all the time. They allow you to be you, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Find the person for you. Stop settling. Find a person for you.
One of my favorite
Mm-hmm.
episodes is the Dreams and Nightmare
Bitch.
episodes.
Why was it your
And
favorite?
that one, because we had a breakthrough moment on that episode. The breakthrough moment was when
Hmm.
Fran was breaking down the dream that she
Mm.
had and trying to interpret this dream about these cockroaches that she had. And while reading the interpretation of what these roaches meant,
I have a friend.
you read that roaches may be a sign that you are lonely and in need of a partner.
Child. And that's when I had a revelation. It was an epiphany.
And that's what we had the breakthrough
Mm-hmm.
moment that my friend was
Them
lonely.
damn cockroaches kept showing up because I'm fucking lonely. Oh my God.
Oh my god, that shit was so. If you have not seen that episode, even if you have seen that shit, just go back and
Child.
revisit, because my friend, and you have to look at the visual. Don't go look. Don't listen on Apple or Spotify. Just go look on. Well, you can look on Spotify. I think they have visuals on
Okay.
Spotify or on YouTube. But just go look at it, because when my friend had that aha moment, priceless. That shit is
I had
hilarious.
to end the episode because I'm like, oh no, y'all ain't about to call me
Oh
out.
my god. You called yourself out with that dream about them roaches, girl. That shit was so
I was for sure it
funny.
was gonna be something different. I was not.
And she said, perhaps you are lonely and in need of a partner. She looked up and I said, bitch, that is right. Your dream, that, hey, it's something to these dreams. Our subconscious really be telling us
Yes.
some things. Y'all pay attention to
Mm-hmm.
your dreams. If y'all, we need to have an episode about, well, we already had the dreams and
Yes.
nightmare episode. We really need to decipher this shit though. We need to get a professional, a dream uh person that study dreams, or I don't know what they call, a psychologist, some
Mm-hmm.
type, but whatever. But we need somebody to really break this shit down, because your subconscious really be
That's why
knowing.
we had a whole episode, child. Y'all go back and listen to the episode because that it is a true thing. Like your dreams are like your subconscious telling you, like,
Hmm. What you need to be on the
yeah,
lookout for.
like you're thinking about stuff throughout the day, and when you go to sleep, you're gonna dream about it. Stuff like that.
Hmm.
Nightmares, dreams, all of that stuff. It's a real thing.
Pay attention to your dreams.
Yes. Well,
Hmm.
another favorite episode of mine was the Meet You at the Crossroads episode where we talk about we bring
Yes.
up the death doula and like a different way of grieving and preparing for death. Um, which
Mm.
honestly, I could probably go back and listen to that episode again because I feel like death has been like in 2022 was definitely a consistent thing throughout the year. We get it,
Hmm.
it's a part of life. But still like that episode, it gives you a different depiction of how to go about death. Um,
Hmm.
yeah. Got anything else?
I really like that, and we learned something. Some, like with that episode with the death doulas, that was something that I had never heard of
Mm-hmm.
before. Before doing that episode, and really, it makes so much sense to have a person, a coach or a mentor that kind of helps you through this process, because it's gonna look different for everyone and every family. If you're sick, if it's just all of a sudden, or whatever the case is, like that process is going to look different for everybody. And it's death itself is hard enough, but when you have other things like family feuds or unsettled business with
Money.
that family member who is passing,
Mm-hmm.
money, all of these type of different dynamics that play into the trauma, or I guess I don't know what the correct word is, but death itself, like having someone, a professional, to help you maneuver and manage these things is just, it just seems like, why haven't we had this before? Why hasn't this been offered to us
Mm.
previously? Like it just makes
You
so
know
much
what it is
sense.
too? As Black people, we don't talk about death like that. Like is like forbidden. It's almost
Mhm.
it's like forbidden. Like
Mhm. It's just like you don't talk about it because if you talk about it, then that makes it real, and it's like it's gonna
mhm,
happen. Uh, light bulb moment. It's gonna happen regardless if you talk about it
mhm,
or not. So let's talk about it and make sure things are in order, so that way we don't leave our loved ones behind with unanswered questions or huge bills or debts or just fighting and just doing things. I see it in my own family where affairs may not have been taken care of properly before that time came, and then now you have family members that's fighting over your estate, that's fighting over money, and that's not how you want to leave your family. You want to leave your family enjoying the
right.
memory of you and being able to love on each other while they're
Mhm,
still here. You don't want to leave them in turmoil and chaos. That's not what you want. So take care of those things, especially black people. Please take care of those things.
mhm. Even if you feel
Like,
like you
even if
have nothing, like financial wise, there's so many things that you can make your transition easier for your family, better for your
mhm,
family. Um yeah.
mhm.
So,
Yeah, not just money either. Like you said, everything. Like handling unsettled business. In our family, we don't go to therapy, which is why we have this
mhm.
podcast. But handling all those things you wish you would have said, those things you wish you would have done. He just all in the mix. All those things you wish you would have done and said. That's the moment to have those things, those times and those moments.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was a really great episode. I do think that was probably one of my favorite ones of the year.
Mhm.
Also.
Well, well,
That was just some of our favorite episodes from 2022. Leave us comments, chat with us on IG. Let us know what your favorite episode was so that way we can discuss it with you guys.
I felt like I had
Yeah.
something else to say. I completely blanked. Um, yeah.
If we gonna get my friends some memory pills, we need something to help
Child,
you
my sister
focus.
told me I need to take vitamins. I said I don't need to take no goddamn vitamins.
You probably do. You got something going on with your brain. You keep
I need
forgetting
to play them
stuff.
games, them old people games like Sudoku and stuff like that.
Girl. Anyway.
I would like to give a special shout out to our amazing guests that we had over the year. We didn't have many, but the ones that we did have
Yes.
were very, very, very instrumental. And these were some of my favorite episodes, by the way, too. Um, let's see.
Yeah.
We're gonna shout out our near and dear friend Brooke Cully, who's
Bruh, we
yes,
love
we
you.
did an episode with her on. She's a black woman in tech, so we talked to her about that a little bit. Also, we talked to Victoria, also known as Pink Pineapple, and she does tarot card readings. Um,
Yes, you know that was one of my
yes.
favorite episodes because I love all
Mm-hmm.
things woo woo, and she came on and done some nice tarot readings for us. So shout out to Victoria from Pink
Mm-hmm.
Pineapple.
Another one of our guests was our new friend Bowtie. He's a singer. He just recently got his master's in child. I know it's in psychology, I think. But
We're definitely gonna have to invite him back to
yes.
the show this year after he has graduated with that psych degree.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
he
yeah,
needs
yeah.
to
He's
come
already
back.
graduated, I think.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, definitely need
get
to get
him
him
back.
back.
Talk about more music that he's doing. Um,
And he got
and he got
married.
married. Beautiful.
So many
Yes.
life changes. Yes, we definitely need to have him
Yes,
back
for
on the
sure.
show.
And
Yes.
then last but not least, our near and dear friend Jamar, aka Graham Hustle. Oh my goodness.
I
Okay.
wanted to say it. I wanted. Oh my goodness! Look at
Yes,
Jamar's
this is an inside joke,
baby.
everybody. But Jamar is having another baby on the way. He has another baby on the way, so congratulations to him. But we talk about
Yeah.
financial freedom and wellness and things with him on his episode. All very good episodes to go back and listen to. Matter of fact, I need to go back and listen to a lot of the episodes. I think we had a lot of good episodes. For some reason, like, I didn't think we had a lot of good episodes because we were, like, so sparingly doing episodes and all over the place, but, like, going back and trying to re-listen to our episodes, I'm like, "Oh, these we had a lot of great episodes.
There was some
Yeah.
gems in there. There was a few sprinkled in there. Now there was some bullshit in there
Yeah,
also,
we did
but
have
there.
I liked our bullshit episodes, child. Mm-mm.
Yeah, but we actually did have a few gems in there somewhere
Oh
along the
yeah.
way. You know.
Oh, this is what I wanted to
Um,
say earlier.
yeah.
Yes, shout out to us for finally going visual, because we finally went visual last year, and it's been a great thing. I like
Yes.
it. I like the visual thing. And I'm glad you guys are able to see us now and join in on the many faces that we make. Yes. And you get to see P Pablo, who has a page too. Uh,
And he's actually like about to jump
mm,
back up here again. Like he's so clingy. He is so clingy. I don't
oh
know what his
Lord.
problem is.
Do you want to go ahead and talk about our giveaway?
No, first I want to talk about the
Oh,
new segment. If you or a loved one is suffering from stress, anxiety, mood swings, that job, and those badass kids, you may be entitled to some free help. So stay tuned for the following resources. And if that doesn't work, get a therapist. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah, I didn't mean to like be like, no, actually,
yeah.
bitch, nah, no. But so we are gonna start a new segment this year, and it's basically us just giving you guys some resources. We know we always tell you, go get a therapist, but we're gonna start pointing you guys in the right direction. And it might not always be therapy; it may be books, it may be whatever we feel like we want to share with our little community that we have to help you guys heal and get the help that you need. So, for the first one up, there is a company called a nonprofit organization called Black Girls Smile, and they're dedicated to empowering and supporting the mental health of Black girls and young women. And that is what we are all about here. We care about other people too, but we are Black girls, and that
Mm-hmm.
is what we care about a lot. So, you can find them on Instagram at Black Girls Smile, and their website that is blackgirlsmile.org. And they basically just provide mental wellness education resources and support that's geared towards Black women and girls. So go check them out. They look like they have a lot of different programs, resources, and training, wellness resources. They have community, like schools and trainings and stuff, and different networking opportunities if you are looking for stuff in your area. So go check them out at Black Girl Smile Inc.
It
on
sounds like
Instagram
the
and their
Big Brother
website.
program, the like mentorship and all that stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Mm-hmm. So, and he's
I'm
back. Okay.
back.
He's back. Say hi to the people,
He
Pedro.
always got a funky ass attitude.
He's so
Look at his
he
eyes.
do. He really be
Look.
looking me.
Get him down. Put him down. We do not need funky attitudes over here.
We need good
It's
vibes, Pedro, baby. Good
2023.
vibes. Good
That's what we are
vibes.
rebuking in 2023.
Oh, good vibes. But okay, so this getaway. So stay tuned. This episode is out on January the 5th. So stay tuned. We'll give out all the details today, January 5th. You'll see what's required in order to qualify for this giveaway. The giveaway is going to be a $50 Amazon
Mm,
gift card. I know all of y'all could use a little extra
sure
$50
can.
from Amazon. You can get whatever you need. You can get anything off of
Mm,
them Amazon. You can buy groceries, whatever you need. You
mm,
can get a vibrator. You can get a whole bunch of
mm.
things. You get a lot of things off of Amazon.
You can
So
get
we
a
will be
man.
doing a raffle, but you will have to.
Mm,
I
mm,
wish. I know the big got one of them. But yeah, so stay tuned for the details to see what you need to do to qualify for the Amazon gift card. And thank you guys for being here with us. I just shout out to the audience, shout out to the A1 Day Ones
yes.
that's been sticking with
Thank you
us
so
and
much.
listening to us. We really appreciate you guys, and we promise to keep going and keep going strong and trying to do our best. Hopefully, bring you guys some new things this year as we continue to learn and grow
Yes.
and
We are still
share.
sticking to
So
the every
yeah,
other week because lives. And I
be
think
life in.
we do need more time to like focus on our personal things. so we could be happy and focused.
Mhm.
Because
Mental health is important.
Yeah.
Remember
So
that.
thank you guys though for continuing to support us. We are continuously looking for feedback. So if you want to give us feedback, let us know. If you want to help us out, let us know.
If you would like to be
Let
a
us
guest on the
know.
show, also let us know. Yes, we are here. And I am so grateful and I feel so happy that we actually
2
stuck with
fucking
this shit
years,
for 2 years. Like
2 years.
yeah. Shout
I
out to
appreciate you, Kay.
us.
Thank you so much.
I
Shout
appreciate
out to
shout out to my
my
best
boy. High
friend. I
five.
appreciate you too, friend.
I said high five,
Love.
bitch.
High five, love. Bitch. Okay.
Cheers, my glass. Piso.
But girl, I had poured a whole nother
Mm.
little glass over here. Oh, we gotta do our little reel
Oh,
with us.
yes. I'll do that after we get off here.
Mm.
I'll start clipping it.
But yeah, that's it.
All
I don't
right.
have anything else for the people, friend,
No,
unless
well,
you have
thank you
anything
guys for
else.
listening and tuning in to another episode of You Need a Therapist podcast. Please follow us on You Need a Therapist Pod. Email us at youneedatherapistpod@gmail.com. I have not done this forever. And like Kay said at the beginning, follow us on YouTube, like, subscribe, leave comments, please share. Yeah, tell a friend and tell a friend. Ciao.
Tell a friend, tell another friend, because
Yes,
sharing
and
is
hopefully
caring.
we have some surprises for y'all this year. And we continue going up, nigga. Alright, we'll see y'all in about 2 weeks. Bye. Girl.